iPhone 7 Wi-Fi no service repair. Warning: you performing this repair at your own risk. We are not responsible for any damage you made. Repair difficulty 5 of 10. Tools you need: flux removal brush, multi-purpose heat gun, flush cutter, soldering station, solder, fine tweezer, Cooper foil tape, desoldering wick, flux, BGA stencil template, logic board holder.
When we try to connect to Wi-Fi, the phone show connect to iTunes because the Wi-Fi is not working. Add Cooper tape to protect the logic board. Fix the logic board in the PCB holder. Heat the Wi-Fi chip with heat gun in circular motion, then use fine tweezer to pry out the glue around the chip. Repeat this process if needed. Make sure glue is completely wiped out. Heat up the Wi-Fi chip, then use small pry bar to pry out the chip. Place an unworking CPU on top of the Wi-Fi chip and heat it up to melt the tin on the chip. This method will make tins evenly apply in the entire chip. Use desoldering wick to absorb the tins in the bottom. Place the soldering net on top of the chip and align it in matching position. Apply low-temperature solder paste in the chip. Hold the soldering net position, use tweezer, then heat it up with heat gun until tins were melted. Apply flux, then solder the bottom pins. Apply flux in Wi-Fi chip socket. Holding the solder in one hand and the iron in the other, gently apply solder. Absorb the solder using desoldering wick. Repeat this step to make sure old tins completely remove. down the socket by blow it with high-pressure air gun. Wipe off residue flux using alcohol and Q-tips. Heat up the socket and use the fine tweeze to pry out any residue glue. Repeat the previous cleanup steps to make sure not glue and old tins in the socket. In here we found a missing pin in the socket. Now we add a tiny wire to rebuild the missing pin. Protect the wire by add insulated green paste, then put it on the side to let it dry. Apply solder in the wire in order to make a good contact when we install the chip later. Add the solder into the last fuse pins. In this step we going to put the Wi-Fi chip back to its socket. cool it down using high-pressure air gun. Assemble the iPhone 7 and turn it on for final testing. Choose network to log into Wi-Fi. Now the phone is successfully connected to Wi-Fi.